We got a great story about Ralph and all this shit. But
really?
Yeah.
I have results concerning a bet that you guys might have had, too, about Ralph.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, good.
Are we going to learn all about this?
There's a big Ralph incident happened.
A major Ralph thing.
What is a major Ralph incident?
Well, we're going to get to it. There's a lot to get to.
See, now I'm totally intrigued.
Anyway, so the night before Artie shows up, I invited Artie out to stay at my place because out there in the Hamptons, they were having a concert with Tom Petty. And it was kind of cool, because it's not a lot of people. It's like 1,500 people tops.
Right.
And they serve a dinner and the whole thing. And, that's pretty cool to see.
Unbelievable,
a guy in that smallest setting. So, anyway, the night before, I got invited over the guy who owns Sirius's house. Leon, and I went over, and he usually has a dinner party for a few people every year, and of course I go. He's a good guy, and this time though it was a little bit bigger party on the beach and everything. And then he built this structure on his house, and he had Tom Petty show up at his house and play for all of us.
Jeez.
Wow.
Play for me.
Yeah, well, there were maybe at that point 60 or 70 people there.
Oh, my
so I sat down on a couch, like in a living room.
Could you imagine?
And watched Tom Petty do an entire concert.
Oh, my goodness.
It was friggin' awesome.
Now, did he do the same set the next night?
Pretty much, but actually even more classic tunes at...
well, I'm just wondering, does he do the full concert at Leon's, or does he...
full concert. He was paid full... It said in the paper he was paid $850,000 to show up.
Goodness.
But, I don't know if that's true or not.
How many do each heartbreaker get?
850,000 for Tom Petty?
Yeah.
You know what?
I said, hey, you could have gotten Cheap Trick for 10 grand.
When you go see Tom Petty in concert, though, you don't realize, God, that's his song too. He's got 1 million hits.
He does,
and they're all, and he plays them all. He doesn't fuck around.
850,000 to come to my house?
Hey, look,
so anyway,
what are you gonna do?
Anyway, I was seeing Tom Petty the next night, and I guess that's how he got Tom Petty, because Tom Petty was around.
In town,
and he figured, hey, I'll pick up a couple extra bucks.
Why
Couple
not?
extra shekels.
So anyway, well, that's what these guys make. Like they paid these guys. Tom Petty got paid $1 million to show up at the Hamptons.
Well, that's a concert. You could see. I always wondered, but I mean, look again. It's 60 people, private home.
You know what? I should have studied an instrument.
Yeah, you really blew it with this radio thing. So because it's cool, you go out, get $1 million.
People just throw money at you.
Yeah, and it's fun. You sing. So anyway, okay. So Artie was coming out. He wanted to see Tom Petty. He said that to me. I said, I can get a ticket for you. We have an extra ticket. And he says, good, yeah, I'm going to stay in a hotel. But I said, no. You stay with me. Of course you come out and you stay with me. So I was excited to see Artie socially,
Yeah.
It's fun to do. So... where do I begin?
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of like...
The helicopter.
Beth and I were talking, actually. I never discussed this with Artie, but, I said... Beth kind of even said to me, do you think Artie thinks you're fun? And I go, I don't think so.
Wow. This is an interesting conversation.
Yeah. So I said... And she said, what's going to happen, if you want to take a nap or something? I said, yeah, Artie might bum out.
Take a nap.
Because what will Artie do till the concert?
What do you do out there? You nap?
I'm all about naps.
I'm always napping, and I'm antisocial. So she said, why don't you invite Ralph?
So he can entertain Artie?
So he can at least, because doesn't Artie like Ralph? I go, I think Artie likes Ralph. You never know,
But you're not sure.
Ralph.
You're not sure.
I said, it might be nice to have that dynamic going where Artie has a, guy hanging out there.
And when you're napping, Ralph can take up the slack.
Which actually was not a dumb plan, because I come off a nap and I go downstairs and I see Artie and Ralph in the hot tub together.
Yeah, we went in the pool. Well, we went for a walk on the beach and had a couple of mini cigars.
Did you hold hands?
And of course, Artie doesn't bring a bathing suit, but Ralph cut up a pair of sweatpants for Artie, made a mock bathing suit.
I had no plan on going in the pool.
You were so happy in the water.
No, but then I looked at the pool. It was so inviting, you know. And
I mean, you're going to a guy's house, you know, you bring stuff.
Artie was weightless in the pool.
I had my own room. My room looked out onto the pool and the bathroom.
Well, what did you think he was going to do with you?
Put him in a sewer.
Where was he going to put you, in a tent
and I
in
said,
the back?
We took a walk on the beach, and I said, you know what, fuck it. That pool looks great right now. We had a few hours, and I told Ralph, go get a pair of scissors, and we'll cut up my sweatpants. So that's exactly what he did, which was good. That's like a fashion project for Ralph.
Yeah.
Most guys would punch you in the face.
That keeps him happy. So you were keeping him occupied.
I bet it made him happy, as Robin points out. And also, I bet he did a great job.
He did, actually.
I never actually saw the bathing suit. You were in the water the whole time.
They're very even and everything. But I would like, maybe in the future.
I realized, too, you wouldn't come out of the hot tub until I left. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't need that shit.
Wait a minute. You let Ralph see you in your suit.
Well, Ralph's microphone isn't on 5 hours a day.
Well, it's funny because I'm sitting there and I go, boy, these guys. I said, these guys are like, Artie goes, I'm boiling like chicken soup. Because he's in a hot tub. And I said, and I left. And then I was walking up to my bedroom and I look out the window and I see Artie's emerging.
Yeah, he sprung out of
and I said, he didn't want to get out of the hot tub in front of me.
Me and Ralph were trying to think of a rap in case we got chicks back there at night, like how to pretend it was our house. So we needed Howard to give us information about stuff. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, what's this?
Isn't it interesting that you think so much about what Howard's going to comment
That's
on?
not totally true. I mean, look, Howard. I mean, I'm not in the like a young Starsky or Hutch at this point. I don't.
Anyway, he doesn't realize I love him. I love him fat or skinny.
He doesn't care.
Thank you.
Anyway, so
if only broads were like that.
So anyway,
So that part was fun, they had an amazing meal set up. I mean, I can't even explain how beautiful the whole experience was.
It was great to hang with Artie outside of the show.
I took a helicopter out there because I've never done that before. I've been on helicopters, but never out to the Hamptons. I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. And that's kind of where the Ralph situation starts.
You want to start that story?
I guess I could.
And Gary's a part of this, too, by the way.
Well... So I said to myself, I'm going to go out. Howard made this nice invitation, and I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. I'm going to take a helicopter out there. And so I don't have to deal with traffic. And I found out there's a helipad literally yards from Howard.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's okay.
It wasn't going to make your trip very long.
It was very convenient.
I hope I don't that. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, it was a very convenient situation. So I price the helicopter.
It ain't cheap.
And no, it's not cheap at all. And, Gary the whole time was like, please, let me pay for half of this. But he was even more than he thought. And I was like, look, Gary, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was going to do this anyway. I'm happy to have the company. Ralph, the last minute, sort of the day before, says, listen, I'm coming. So what time do I have to be at the...
He doesn't even ask you. He just assumes he can do this.
No. I checked out that it was okay.
Right. So, no, he called the day before.
All right.
But it turns out, and again, it's just weird how stuff with Ralph just makes a minor adjustment. Something goes wrong. The guy had to get another helicopter because it went from 2 to 3 people.
Oh.
But it was worse than that because I got really maybe the most insulting phone call I've ever gotten from Artie's assistant, which was he needed to know how much I weighed. I swear to God. So then he goes, and I think at one point he goes, all right, 220 and 300. All right, we're going to have to get a bigger copter.
Yeah, right.
Because 3 guys needs a bigger copter because of the weight.
Teddy, a master in etiquette. So anyway, so they had to get a different, which I found out I was going to get this really cool helicopter that's sort of like a state-of-the-art thing, and now they had to switch it to a little bit of an older one.
A Toyota with a wing.
Like the one they use for construction.
Yeah, whatever. So
already Artie's, he goes, man, if Ralph's going to be late, I'm
I start
leaving.
stressing about that because I wanted to get out there on time and everything.
Right.
It turns out because of fog, we were delayed anyway. But at no point.
In other words, it would have been quicker if they drove.
In some, not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fog, which fucked everything up. But we got out there on the helicopter. But at no point does Ralph even think about saying thank you or, look, can I pay?
Right. How much do you want me to chip in? Nothing like that ever comes
Can
up.
I tell you something? I get to the place first where the helicopter
Not that I care, but again, my God.
I get to the place first where the helicopter takes off from. So I walk in, I go, is this where I'm supposed to be? Ralph, I mean, I can't tell you he did anything wrong, but there's a way he walks in as if it's his place.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he walks in, they have, like, Hamptons magazines out. Like, there's another couple there. Ralph walks in, like, sort of doesn't look at them, like, picks up a magazine, starts thumbing through it, talking about how great the trip is going to be as if he takes it every week.
Right.
It's just a funny way he is.
Right.
It's Ralph.
Ralph acts as if, yes.
Right.
And so I'll get through this, and then I'll hand the ball off to you
No,
at
no,
some
keep
point
going.
here.
No,
But
no,
I
no.
just so
He
because
tells it
it's a
better than I do.
long thing.
Yeah.
God, I'm intrigued. I could hang on every word.
So we get out there and
hang in on this one.
because they changed the helicopters, the car that was coming to get us didn't know what was the right helicopter to get. They had information about the old one that was just 2 people. So now with just 3 people, with just new helicopter, the guy didn't know where to go. So indirectly, we had to wait an hour for a car once we landed. So it really was like we might as well have walked.
Right.
And and again, of course, you don't blame Ralph directly for this, but it's just so funny that it's something Ralph caused indirectly that made this mayhem sort
All
of happen.
All of a sudden, it just wasn't a smooth trip.
Yeah. And
But I gotta tell you, Howard, Artie is stressing. The two of you guys you guys stress out on so much stuff. Howard's having a little barbecue, and Howard's stressing because he wants it to be good and he wants everybody to be on time. And now Artie's stressing that he's fucking up the barbecue.
Right. Well,
and
you know what he's thinking about?
He's freaking out.
Nap.
No, he's thinking about being late to Gary's party for dinner. And how badly that went for him.
Right.
He screwed up the whole
but this wasn't
dinner.
his fault.
No, but at one point, Artie shut the phone and he goes, Jesus Christ, I can't control the weather. I'm going to be, he was just bumming out that he was going to be late.
He was stressed out.
No, I'm just saying Artie knows that he and he doesn't want it to happen again.
right.
Actually,
I had forgotten completely about fucking up Gary's dinner. But anyway,
I did too.
I remember everything.
I recall that I did. So anyway, there's that nuttiness going on, and fine. It's like I didn't expect anybody to offer this, but still, it's a nice gesture.
all right. So wait. So
go ahead.
So you guys get to my house,
Right.
and that's okay. It's fine. To get to the house, we're having a perfectly reasonable afternoon, and that night is the Tom Petty concert.
And me and Ralph did hang. We sort of bonded, the pool thing and everything. And
Right.
we were having fun. We
So,
started drinking.
He did something. He made you a bathing suit.
Right,
Yeah, and these
exactly.
guys were drinking and having a good time. And
We had a
all that
great
stuff.
meal when we
Yeah.
landed, and we started boozing. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We were all having a good time. And, I got my nap.
And Ralph
And Ralph
kept Artie
kept
company.
Artie company as planned. And it just, everything was going good. So I say to the guys, look, we're going to have dinner at the concert, and everyone be ready. I got a car coming and everything so we could all drink.
Right.
Got a car coming at 7 o'clock. Everyone be ready 7 o'clock or 7:15, whatever the time it was.
Forgot about this part.
So we're walking out the door. Everyone's ready promptly, 7:15. We got this thing timed out. And I look over, and Ralph is 2 minutes before 7:15. 7:13 starts making phone calls because he has to plan his trip to California, and he's trying to get airline reservations. So I said to him, you motherfucker. I said, it's 7:13. And
He had all day.
he goes, please, it's not 7:15 yet. It's 2 more minutes. I go, but we're ready now. We all want to leave.
He's on
We wanna
one
go."
coast arranging for the next coast's plan.
Yeah. And I'm like, you had all afternoon to call. Like, why would you call it 7:13? Well, you said 7:15. I
Yeah,
said,
but he can't get anything done with an airline in 2 minutes.
No shit.
Exactly.
So I said,
Yeah, that's the point. Absolutely.
I go hang up the fucking phone. So he hangs up the phone. Okay.
Which, by the way, thank God Howard was around to say that, because anybody else, he would not have hung up the phone.
He would have made you wait.
Yeah. Oh, no, I would have just left. I was nice enough. I must have been in a good mood because I said, okay, hang up the phone. We should just pull out and left.
Now, keep in mind, I had a drink at this point. Ralph had started drinking, right? So he was about 2 or 3 drinks deep into the evening.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we go in the limo.
We go in the limo, and I'm not
do you want to?
No. All right. So we go in the limo.
All right.
There's some parts
editing.
and
that's not fair.
No. It is.
Don't tell me anything you're leaving out. Just tell me a story.
Okay.
I
well.
won't know if you don't say something like
Sorry,
that.
we haven't rehearsed this. All right. So anyway.
You're supposed to be a professional.
Anyway, we get in the limo, and Ralph starts in. He's got to pee. I have to pee. I
knew it. I was going to say, he's got to stop to go to the bathroom.
Well, wait. So I said, Ralph, why didn't you pee before we, like a little kid? Why didn't you pee? I didn't have to go at that point. I go, yes, you did. I said, it's 5 minutes into the trip. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't pee. There's no way to pee.
But not just saying I have to take a leak. Writhing around on the floor of the limo like a second grader going, I gotta get yelling at the driver.
Yelling at Terry.
Really rude.
What do you mean yelling?
Like, do an impression of what he was.
Almost like Terry is getting us, a really nice guy, is getting us to the fucking concert. He's driving at a reasonable speed.
Right.
We pull up to the entrance, and Ralph, like a third grader, is rolling around.
Terry, where are we?
Terry, come on, get us there, Terry. What are you doing, Terry? I mean, like screaming at him because he's not getting us there quick enough so he can piss.
Oh, geez.
So, okay.
Is this a mental condition?
Wait. This is nothing. This is nothing.
And we all have another couple drinks in the limo, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
now
so he's drinking on top of.
Right, the night's rolling.
I don't remember him drinking in the limo.
We both had a drink.
Oh,
in the
did you
limo.
really?
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
All right. So, I don't recall that, but okay, because I don't think I was drinking actually. Yeah, I've been so sick, and I would never drink in a like to me drinking. These guys are really into drinking.
We took a drink into the car from your house.
Oh, so you were carrying glasses?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
okay.
just
that's a Ralph move for sure. So anyway, we get to the concert, and now there's like a lot of people there that I know, and security people and things.
Press.
And it's a red carpet.
And it's red carpet and press. And one of the guys, the security guys at the event says to me, yeah, your whole group is inside. He goes, and there's one guy pissing right in front of all of us. Huh? So I go, well,
are you kidding? He just pissed?
Yeah. He just
out
pissed. Yeah. So he makes us all kind of look like shitheads.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's embarrassing me because...
It would be one thing if you were doing
Security guys are all laughing. Like Ralph ran out of the limo, ran by like the big entrance. It's a big publicity event.
By the way, there's a tent right there with bathrooms. He could have just said, "Where's the bathroom?" He would have been in 3 seconds.
But Howard, it gets better because you guys go in, right? So now my group comes in. It's me and Ross and John Hine. And we walk in, and the security guard goes, "Oh, your posse just walked in." I go, "Wait." They go, "Howard's over there." And I go, "Oh, cool." And they go, "Yeah." And there's some dude in the bushes, and you can see Ralph in the bushes peeing.
Yeah, in front of this event.
But
so anybody could have walked by and seen Ralph pissing.
Yeah.
Everyone did, but the part was that it now becomes not Ralph's peeing in the bushes, but Howard Stern's guy is in the bushes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That now you pee in the bushes.
Well, think about it this way, all right? Oh, we get out of Howard Stern's limo, and boom, out pops a guy peeing. Right. I mean, it's like
paparazzi like all over the place.
Right,
one of those Hamptons events,
Oh, what a boob.
Yeah, a boob. So like at this point, I'm like, Ralph, stay away from me. I don't want to be near you. And I said,
pretend you don't know me.
And I said, if you start smoking pot, I don't want to be anywhere near you. I don't want a picture of me with anyone smoking pot. I don't want, I don't want that drug thing.
Right.
I just don't. It's not an image that I condone.
The pissing is enough.
Yeah, the pissing image is bad enough because people tag me as being a slob and uncouth and being an asshole.
Howard Stern's gang rolls out of a car and starts peeing all over everybody.
My entourage. And everyone's disgusted. Artie's disgusted. I'm disgusted. And, despite Artie's on-air demeanor, he's a pretty low-key guy. And, we go somewhere and he knows how to behave.
He knows how to behave himself.
Guy's a heroin addict. He knows how to behave himself.
Well, I can call an audible at the line at this point in my life.
But I was going to say, it's not that Artie behaves himself everywhere, but he knows where to behave himself.
Yeah,
Artie's like the most considerate guy. Like when Artie left my house, the bed was made. I didn't ask him to do this. The room was spotless. When Ralph leaves my house, I find a half-smoked cigar laying on the fucking bar.
Well, I shall find out he didn't plan on leaving exactly.
Wait. We'll tell you. Wait. So anyway,
it's so great.
Are you still with this story?
God. I love it.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, because this is such a ramp up.
So now I'm livid because I hear everyone's talking about that. Some guy got out of Howard's car and peed all over the place. So I'm just fucking out of my mind over this. Just sick. And then.
If I can jump in for that, I can tell you that Ralph swears that he didn't take anything of any kind. But early on, right after he walked in after peeing, he went to the bar. One of my friends said Ralph dropped 3 drinks in a row.
Okay.
He just kept dropping drinks.
He started drinking very heavily.
Is he now having a problem?
Well, you tell me after this story.
Who knows? I mean, what's going on? But at some point, when you're out with a group of people and you're all drinking. And, your goal is to get at least lit. And at one point, one guy out of nowhere, how'd he get that drunk? That's what happened with Ralph. Out of nowhere, Ralph had gotten very drunk. And there were shots around. You could easily get drunk and just be drinking.
None of us realized. I certainly didn't, that Ralph was really drinking heavily or what he was doing. Maybe he got some weed from I don't know what he was doing. From what I could tell, he drank. And then when the concert started, he went up to the front and came back. And I was talking to him and he kept dropping his iPhone and everything, but he was perfectly coherent as far as I was concerned.
Okay.
Did you guys agree? It wasn't like he knew he was shit-faced.
He was dancing obnoxiously and running in, hitting into people, but in a way, he was just being sort of Ralphish. He wasn't being you wouldn't think, my God, this guy needs help.
The first tip-off that Ralph was really, really drunk was at the end. The show's over and we're standing there. And this couple is really a big fan of Artie. And the girl's pretty cute, and the guy's pretty average looking. And Ralph, it got to the point where Artie and I thought that the guy was going to punch Ralph in the mouth because the girl wanted to take a picture. They both wanted to take a picture. And he kept saying, "You're really hot. Lose that guy. Fuck off. You can't be in the picture." Really obnoxious
Really
shit.
Inappropriate stuff.
This is the Ralph that got punched out at Scores, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says really weird things.
It was such a cool scene where at the very end of the concert, I had pushed up front as well, and it was me, Ralph, and Paul McCartney standing within feet of each other. And I remember pointing that out to Ralph. And Ralph's big thing was he wasn't into Paul. He wasn't impressed with Paul McCartney.
He's out of his mind.
That's what I don't know. He said something like, "I'd be more impressed." And he wasn't. He didn't seem that impressed. He was I was like, "Wow, he's not bullshitting about that."
Let me say something to you first. Ralph goes to see Beatles impersonators.
Right.
He loves the Beatles.
Well, he's more impressed
music,
with that.
Well, it ties into
costumes.
the rest of it, though, why he wasn't so impressed with it.
But wait a second. So I leave about there's 3 songs left on the set list, and I was like, I want to beat the traffic and I want to go home. And I said to Artie, and all the guys, I'm going home. They were like, okay, don't worry, we're with Ross and a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah, they had a way to get.
They were going out for the night.
Yeah,
they were going to have boys' night.
We were going to go. It turns into a club scene there at the end. So they'd have a little bar area.
Oh, okay.
And they'd bring out a DJ to play dance music, and it would have been a nightmare for Howard to try to get out of there. So we knew we had set it up earlier. Howard was like, "God," he said, "Look, I'm probably going to leave. You guys hang."
And I said to Artie, if you want to come with me or Ralph, I said, or any of the guys, I said, I'll give you a ride. But, they said, no, we got it covered. Okay. So I split all the guys, Gary, Artie, Ralph, all of them are hanging out. Like Artie said, they have a little thing. Mm-hmm. And then they decide to go to this place called Saracen. It's a restaurant, and it's got a bar scene, and it's kind of fun, Mm-hmm. I go there once in a while, really like it. And so they get in the car and they all go, Ralph included.
He's already drunk, but he's going anyway.
I guess, but again, I'm already out of the picture. But these guys, they said, yeah, maybe he was high or something, but no one really thought he was that
Look, at that point, I was feeling great. And Ralph was... See, but this was... The point Gary just brought up was the key change. Like...
That personality.
When we met that couple, he was being so inappropriate. And that was after the Tom Petty concert... and before we went to Saracens.
Okay.
So, and it was a great group of guys. We was like a guys in out. We were all having fun. It was Richie Notar, it was Ross, it was me, it was Gary, and John Hein.
Yes.
John Hein, and we were all hanging out. But Ralph, at that point, we said, look, Ralph might start a fight. We got to take care of him a little bit.
We started to have the discussion. This was a really weird thing amongst ourselves. And John Hein says, if somebody punches Ralph, will you jump in? And I go, I don't know. It depends on what he did. I said, I guess I have to.
John Hein, full of truth serum. Ralph wouldn't want him around. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Those guys have some issues. I don't know. They have to work out.
So John was questioning whether he would get involved if Ralph got into a fight.
Yeah, he was like, God, if someone was beating the shit out of him, I don't know if I'd help out.
But we had to have that discussion.
By the way, I hear Sal's pissed off. He thinks I invited John Hein.
Yes.
What is that all about?
He found out that John Hein went to the concert. You invited him.
I did?
He's furious that John Hein somehow jumped the chain, that Ralph's been here much longer, and why didn't you invite Sal instead of John?
Well, Sal, who gives you your information? I don't know how John Hein ended up there. In fact,
But
I invited John
Hein.
I invited John Hein over to my house for some food. But
don't tell Sal.
I did, but
But the point is, Howard, it doesn't matter how he got there. If you did, it's none of his business.
Thank you.
Where do you get this information? Where do you conjure up this bullshit of yours?
Somebody told me. I just heard that John Hein went with you guys. I'm happy for John Hein.
I saw him at the concert.
I have no beef.
Wait a second, hold on. John Hein was there, and nobody told you Howard brought him. You just assumed it, right?
Well, this is your gig, Howard. I mean, you're the you're the leader of the pack.
Dude. Artie came over. That's it.
I don't care about Artie
and the pack. I don't know how John Hein ended up there. I don't know what John Hein did for the weekend. I saw him at the concert. I had nothing to do with it.
I find that hard to believe.
You're an asshole.
I'm just. I don't care that he said that.
I was just a little hurt. I felt that
you're hurt. You could have done what John Hein did. Ask John Hein how he ended up there.
I'm not the one who sold the website for a couple of mil. I don't have the money to pay $3 grand to see Tom Petty. So
again,
you're assuming.
You're making a wacky assumption.
All right, very good. Whatever angle I take, I'll be wrong on this. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for John Hein. I'm just saying I was a little insulted. Okay? Is that
how
wrong?
Can you be insulted if I didn't invite?
Insulted?
In other words, let's say I go to a Van Halen concert and John Hein is there. Are you insulted?
No, and I'm happy. The issue's not John Hein. It's just that I felt that. I hate to say this.
Sal, you jumped to conclusions. I had nothing to do with John Hein. John, how did you end up at that concert?
Gary invited me.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Now get upset with Gary because John jumped you and Gary.
I'm done with Gary. Me and Gary are over.
Gary and John are close.
Yeah, I just assumed I just assumed that you invited John Hein.
No, I had nothing to do with John. Although I did invite him over to my house when I heard he was out there. But
yes, you did.
How come you never made it?
Which was very nice.
Yeah. How come? What happened to you?
I was stuck at another thing that I couldn't get out. I was in Long Island City, and I couldn't get out to you in time.
Boy, Sal would kill himself rather than be stuck at anything.
Well, let me just say this for Sal. See, John Hein knew you'd be upset, and that's why he didn't make it.
Right.
Smart move. All right, Sal,
I'm happy for you.
You got to hear the rest of this story. So
yeah, I'm listening inside. It's brilliant.
All right, so we know now that Ralph is a little tipsy, but we're all a little tipsy, but who knows how tipsy he is.
Right.
We go to this Saracens place.
Yeah.
All right. And now we get in there, and, Ross is Mr. Plan guy. He immediately is able to assess the situation, and Ross goes, look, this
Ross
place
is our friend.
Ross Sapin, who we've talked about.
Who works here. Yeah.
And we get in there, and it was crowded, kind of a scene and stuff, and a nice place. But Ross was like, maybe a couple drinks and we'll go somewhere else, And we're like, fine, I don't care, whatever. And Ralph, we get a place to sit. Ralph starts dancing.
Dirty dancing.
Like,
With who?
Like a bunch of
That's the key.
like a woman who looked to be about 60.
Yeah.
And really tight, like with bad plastic surgery and tight, real like jeans. All
John,
like a
did she look
pants.
real old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Artie's being complimentary at this point.
Mr. Evaluator.
She was heavy, and that's being, kind. And this is from a guy, when you see a model walk in, he goes, her ears are small and her middle toe's too long.
Yeah.
He's out dancing with a chubby 60-year-old woman and appearing to love
dancing.
it. Yeah, no, he's
During,
totally...
like that really
So,
annoying Latin music you hear at a feast, you know.
Artie was like, "Hey, there's a bunch of old broads here. I'm going home."
Oh my
So Artie decides he's going to bail on the night. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, or 12:30.
We all decide we're going to bail on this place. We're all now the group is deciding to leave.
Okay.
Okay, you know.
So a couple of people, Gary included, go up to Ralph and say, "Hey, we're all leaving now." And they
While
say...
he's dirty dancing?
While he's dirty dancing. And Ralph says, looks at them coherently and says, look, man, don't worry. I'll catch up with you guys, or I'll just make it back to Howard's house, whatever.
Well,
don't worry.
It was actually worse than that. At first he said, I'll be fine. But then he said, you guys go and come and pick me up on your way back.
Right, that's what he wanted.
Like we're his fucking taxi drivers.
Yeah, and Gary goes, there is no way back, Ralph. We're going. That's it. Either you leave now.
Or you find your own way.
Right, so he's like, fine.
So again, you get out in front of the club and guys, some guy, like when you're with a group of guys, some guys are like, fuck them, especially if you don't know them. But Artie and John Hein get out front and they go, wait a minute, we can't just leave Ralph here. We have to, we have to be sure.
not?
So
That's what Ross was saying.
Artie was like, you know what? The guy might be fucked up. I'm going to go in, and I am going to make sure that Ralph understands.
Well, no, first Gary had a turn, then John Hein went in. He goes, Art, you're feeling guilty? I'm going to go in and ask him. So John Hein, and John is a pretty efficient
So you
guy.
see, the evening is all about Ralph
Right,
and
so
getting him from place to place.
Always.
But wait a second, wait. So Artie says, I don't care what these two guys said. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to leave a guy.
You got to go make sure for yourself.
Yeah, because at this point he said, hey, maybe he's drunk and doesn't know what he's doing.
This is the third time going back there.
right.
So Artie goes in and he says, look, Ralph, we are leaving. How are you going to get home? Don't worry, I'll get home, blah, 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 blah.
Dancing with a chick, arm around a chick.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The 60-year-old broad.
Yeah.
He's still with her.
Yeah. So Artie says to him, do you know where Howard lives? He goes, take the address down. Write it down in your iPhone or whatever the fuck that thing is. Right. So Artie's telling him, yelling out the address, giving him the address. Ralph goes, I don't work my iPhone. Don't worry, I know it. And he repeats the address. Okay.
I realize, people sort of recognize this. I'm yelling out Howard's address in the middle of a dance floor at a crowded club.
All right, because Artie felt like... Whatever.
He needed to take care of Ralph.
Right. So he goes, Ralph, do you even have? If you have to get a cab or whatever, he goes,
do you have money?
Do you have money? Artie hands Ralph $300 cash, and says, "Here, take this money. I want to make sure you can get home." Now, somehow
Artie,
Ralph,
I don't have a way home.
Somehow Ralph, exactly. Somehow Ralph evokes this in people. I know
that
me.
he's got the world taking care of him.
Most people should be like Scott the engineer. You forget that he's even there. It should be that way, but it's not. Okay. So these guys leave. Artie decides to come back to my place. He comes home.
Now, at this point, there's zero guilt in he's in no danger.
Right.
He's got money. He's an adult man. He seems to be having fun. He made a decision. I'm staying here. And we left. That's what happened.
All right.
I'm already asleep.
You don't even know this has gone on.
No. I've been in bed for hours already. I mean, I'm not putting up with this nonsense. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah. I went home with my fiance and had a perfectly reasonable evening with her. So, I got to tell you, it just sounds exhausting, right?
Oh my God!
I wouldn't have even gone back in and asked Ralph.
So the split was, which is what Ross wanted to say. You were with Ross. So the split was Ross and Gary and the other guys go somewhere else, and John Hein took me back to Howard.
All right.
Okay, so that's the split.
So then I wake up the next morning, and I don't know. I listen to my messages. Yeah. There's 5 messages from Ralph. Oh. I go downstairs. I see his room hasn't been used. Oh. No Ralph. He never made it back. I go, oh, wow. Just before I listen to my messages, I go, Ralph must have hooked up with that broad or something. I didn't know about any
You
old
didn't know
broad.
about the 60-year-old.
No, I just said he must have hooked up with the broad. I know Ralph, or he's staying at Ross's house or something went down.
Right, he went home with somebody else.
So I start listening to one panicked message after the other. It's like the first one comes in at about 4:30 in the morning.
Whoa!
He goes, dude, where do you live? I'm driving around with this guy, and we're stopping in parking lots asking if anyone knows where you live.
Oh,
and,
no!
And he goes, I don't know where I am. You gotta help me. So then he goes, then I listen to the next message. In fact, I have the messages. Why did I fucking
gotta
prepare
play
those?
them.
I should. You know what? Take a commercial break. I'll go get that lined up with Scott.
All right, yeah. Because we got to hear the messages. I can't wait to hear these.
All right. Take a break. Take a break. Wait, you got to hear these messages.
That's too funny.
Is that the phone?
This is the phone right here.
I got to do a whole punching in.
I know. Okay, this is the phone.
Dial one.
No, you dial 9 first. You done? I think so. Right. Okay.
Next message. Let me just make sure. Next message. What's it say?
Hey now, douchebag. I tried to call you before, but I got disconnected, and then I got another call.
Yeah, you do.
You still 3?
That's it.
Okay, I got it.
I think I don't have to bleep out words.
I know.
I know, it's such a pleasure.
You won't believe
He sounds like he's 18 years old.
Yeah, right? Oh, it's one big nightmare. So where were we in this story?
So you're about to so
Ralph's calling. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph's
So I
calling
wake up in the
you,
morning. I see Ralph's bedroom is empty. Artie, I realize Artie locks his door at night. I noticed you lock. Do you have a thing? Because what I did was I tried to open the door to see if you were in there because I figured both you guys were gone, and then the door was locked.
I don't remember doing it. Maybe I did it out of habit. Yeah.
You lock yourself in at home?
He locked himself
not
in.
in the bedroom, but I might have. I was a little drunk myself. I might have locked the door. I guess
Like
I
it
locked
was
the
a front door.
Well, good thing you did because I would have been in your room.
Right, exactly.
Are you smart?
Who needs you in there?
Right.
Hey, always lock your door at Howard's house.
So now I'm like all confused, and I go and as I regularly do, go to check my messages. Scott, do you have those, or is it a whole big process?
I think it'll be like 2 more seconds, Howard.
All right, great. Just tell me the page to go to.
So, but what happened was, Howard left us at the concert. Everybody's hanging, having fun. I left Ralph with that money. Those guys left the bar too. Ralph was dancing, having a good time. I made it home about 2 a.m. John Hein drove me home. By the way, me and John Hein got pulled over by a cop.
What?
Yeah, John Hein of all people.
So
John doesn't even drink, right?
Well, no. He didn't get pulled over because of that. He got pulled over. We were doing 40 and a 25 down the Hamptons main drag, and he was doing me a favor, taking me to Howard's, and I felt awful. This really cute chick.
A cop.
I mean, but cute, like you'd go, wow, there's a hot chick, pulled us over, and I felt so bad. I said, I'm going to be obnoxious right now, and I said, Miss, my name's Artie Lange. I'm from the Howard Stern Show, and
Let me guess what you said. You said you had a 40-inch cock.
I was going to say, you would do sexual favors to get out of the ticket.
And she said, you know what? Don't worry about it. She goes, I love Howard. I'm just giving you a warning. And she was going to get a fucking moving violation for that.
Artie used my name to get out of a ticket. I use my name, and I don't get out of a ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I've done that, and cops have given me tickets.
What?
Well, like I'll go, hey, Howard Stern, the guy in the Renegade, goes, oh, yeah, I know who you are. And
he keeps writing.
And he writes a ticket.
See, the move is just to let them see who you are,
Right.
I think. But
Yeah, I never say. And, sometimes they recognize me, and then they're nice.
I say right away.
Right, you say right away?
Yeah, I have the PBA card, and they go, "Oh, where'd you get this from?" And I said, "Well, I do a lot of charity work for the police." Senator John told me that one.
Never pull out
I said,
that
"They go,
card.
where'd you get that?" I do a lot of charity work for the police. Oh, how do you do that? I go, "Well, I work on the Howard Stern Show. We do a lot
that's
of
a
stuff."
good one.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say I'm from the Letterman Show. See if that gets me anywhere.
Go to
But I felt so bad for John. I said, I'm going to be like a little bit of a douchebag and say it out loud. And then she couldn't have been cooler. And I'm telling you, she was hot. So
We're lucky because John's the only one of us that doesn't drink.
yeah, he was completely sober.
Let's go to Bill, who wants to say hello. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, welcome back, Howard.
Thanks, man.
listen, this Ralph story, the only way it's going to be any way interesting to anybody but you or maybe Robin is if Ralph dies or gets arrested or...
Well, you got to hold on.
You got to hold on.
Well, sir, that would be great.
He gets his face punched in.
Are you not enjoying this story? Because I did a random...
No, I'm really listening, Howard. I just
they just hate Ralph. And
we love to hate Ralph.
Okay, because I did a random check. I said, is this interesting to everyone, or is it just to me and Artie and the guys who were there? And everyone said, no, we're all guessing the ending.
We're leaping ahead and seeing what this will mean for Ralph in the future.
The messages will make it better. They're on Gary preview page 1 in green.
Okay, thank you. So I get up and I get this message. Give me a sec. Okay. Here we go. This is the first message.
Hey, man, I know you're sleeping, but...
So what's he supposed to do?
I have no place to go. You know... I'm going back to the city, I think. Fuck, man. These people... this chick's throwing up on the side of the road. Oh, my God, this is so fucked. All right, well, can you pack up my shit? Okay, thank you. Bye.
So now it's about 4:30 in the morning, and he's going back home. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
So that's
here?
the first message you get. You have to be completely puzzled.
No, I'm puzzled.
Yeah, right.
So
how did he get so out of it?
Then the next one is time-stamped, I think, around 7 in the morning or 7:30.
Hey, now. Hey, so I'm in Jersey City. What a fucking nightmare, man. Fucking guys ditched me. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't find your house. Went up and down the street. Couldn't find the street. And so, I had to get on the bus. And, oh my God, what a fucking nightmare. Fucking douchebags.
They're douchebags.
Cocksuckers. Fuck. All right, man, I'm going to sleep, so I'll talk to you during the day. Just throw my shit in a bag and give it to Artie. You know, I got a shirt in the closet and some stuff in the bathroom and whatever, you know, underneath the TV to the right over there. Just throw my shit in a bag and I'm going to sleep. All right, man. Thanks, man. Bye.
After all that drinking, he knew exactly where everything was. Did you hear that description?
Yeah, he sounds very lucid.
He sounds very alert and all this other shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, what did they do to him?
And then the third, and I'm like, well, what did these guys do? And I'm dying to wake Artie up, but I go, you know, Artie slept till like 1 o'clock in the
Artie locked his door so you couldn't.
Yeah.
I was in weekend mode. I put the air conditioning on.
Did you sleep until noon or something?
Well, on a night out, you know. I got home, I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30, and I put the air conditioning on about 58.
And he's calling these guys like cocksuckers and fucks, and I'm like, man, they really screwed him over. I don't know what's going on.
What did they do to Ralphie?
And then I'm like, you know.
Hey, douchebag, could you put some cookies in my bag, too,
I mean,
please? Some of these cookies, like 3 or 4. That would be very good. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I can't believe I'm home. Fucking cocksuckers, man. Fucking assholes. Fucking, fuck. Dude, I had to, I'll tell you, I had to fucking scale the side of my building to get my house. What a fucking pig. Fuck. All right, bye. Just give me some cookies, though. All right.
So we get it. So Artie wakes up. All the guys come over to my place because we're going to have a meeting about what went down.
So I finally wake up.
There's a big summit.
I wake up at
Ross
noon.
was over,
and
Gary.
I make it into the kitchen. I could barely move. Like my 1 p.m. I wake up and I see Howard and Beth, and they go, "Did you hear what happened to Ralph?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, what happened?"
Right.
And then I hear.
So we tell him all this, and he goes, I fucking gave the guy $300. I went in 20 times and said to him, Ralph, I'm going home now. Do you know how to go? He goes, this is my worst nightmare. He goes, I never want to ditch a guy. I never would do that. Right. He goes, I'm fucking mad. I'm outraged.
There was no indication. I was really pissed because, look, the only The only way we'd be in the fault is if we sort of knew that Ralph was in a blackout or something.
Right.
But of course we didn't know that.
Wait a minute. You know what?
There was no indication of that.
What John Hein told me was that when he went in to say, Ralph, we're leaving, we're really leaving, this is, how are you going to get home? Ralph said, just tell Ross to come back at such and such a time and pick me up.
Right. He kept saying that.
And the other thing you should know, you know how Ralph has that iPhone that he's madly in love with, that he plays with like a baby?
Yeah.
So we wondered, he's got my cell phone number, he's got Ross's cell phone number, and he's got Howard's address in there. He's got this thing that he's in love with. Fucking thing runs out of batteries.
Oh, you're kidding. That's why.
That's another great part of the story.
Yeah. So we all decide to get him on a speakerphone and find out what's going on. And we tell him, hey, you're being an asshole. Artie went in. He goes, what? He claims he
doesn't remember.
I said, so what do you on? What kind of drugs are you doing? Because that ain't from drinking.
What's wrong with you?
He says, I swear I smoked a little weed at the concert, I drank, and that was it.
I said, what's the last thing you remember? I said, do you remember sitting next to Paul McCartney? And it was me, you, and Paul McCartney in the third row, I said. And we were, having a great time listening to Don't Come Around Here No More, the last song. And he goes, Art, I don't remember standing next to you and Paul McCartney. I totally would remember that, which explained to me why he wasn't that into him. But there was no indication of that night. He seemed to be all right.
So I said to Ralph, why didn't you go to a hotel? Oh, there were no hotels. I go, there's tons of fucking hotels. Why wouldn't you go to a diner and just wait till, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? He goes, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Somehow he latched on to some guy.
Yeah.
This is the mystery thing.
That he was driving around with.
And because his iPhone, the single biggest advancement in the history of technology, that he can't call anybody, he borrows the guy's cell phone to call Howard. So now the guy has Howard's
in his phone.
Yeah, so clearly the guy knew Ralph was. Of course, he knows Ralph and Howard.
That's why he's doing all.
And they're going up and down. And Ralph got out of the guy's car at one point and started yelling, "Does anyone know where Howard Stern lived?" And he said,
"Fuck
it."
How do you know that?
Because Ralph told us he did it. He goes, at some point, I was desperate, dude. I'm sorry, but I was desperate.
Whatever he was on, he must have come off. But
he got next to a very big celebrity's house who lives next to Howard. That was like a landmark. There's another sort of very big celebrity there, and as there are all over the place. And so he knew that was close by, and we were like, well, then you couldn't get it it's only like a little ways further. He's like, no, I couldn't do it. I was yelling at Howard's name. I called him from this guy's cell phone. We go, who was the guy? How did you leave the guy? He's like, I have no idea what happened. Somehow I got on the jitney, the bus, back to the fucking city.
We don't believe any of that. We were like, what jitney did you get at, 4:30 in the morning?
But he's back in Jersey City.
He did get back.
To be on a jitney,
But
right?
he found a guy that was willing to take him from the club to around the neighborhood of your house, drive him up and down the road, and then take him back to a place where the guy knew there was a bus Ralph could get.
Yeah, instantaneously, he's supposedly stumbling blackout drunk. He finds a guy he also tried to get into a hotel. He goes, the hotel had no vacancy. So he finds that information out. He makes it somewhat back to Howard's house, makes phone calls, figures out his cell phone's dead, gets to the fucking bus stop. I couldn't do that coherent.
But he's a train wreck.
Yeah. I mean, it's like... So, and then I said, Ralph, do you remember? He goes, by the way, did someone give me money? I have a stack of hundreds. And I said, Ralph, I gave you $300. I said, you don't remember that? I put it right in front of your face. I go, dude, this is money for you to get home. He goes... yeah, he goes, actually, thanks for doing that. I didn't have a lot of money, Harry.
Yeah, but meanwhile, here's the kicker to that part of the story.
So he knew that I gave him the money, and I said, yeah, Ralph, that was me. And he goes, oh, thanks. That was nice, yeah, So.
Well, no. He said he didn't remember you gave him $300. Right. He said, I said to him, do you remember Artie giving you $300? He goes, oh, is that how I had a pocket full of money?
Right. Then when he found that on the phone, he said, oh, thanks.
Yeah. But did he say on the phone that he was going to give you the money back?
No, he never said that.
He never said that. So here's.
So listen to this.
When's that gonna happen?
So now I'm packing Ralph's room up, which, by the way, is like spread out all over the house. I mean, like you
So
would have
it
thought
wasn't just in his room. You had to go all over.
It was It was just in his room, but he luxuriates and gets everything out and unpacked, and his books over here, and his this and his that. It's like. He was there for 1 hour. You know what I mean? Right. He was just there for an overnight visit.
And he really did leave a lit cigar on like a teak bar.
No. It actually wasn't lit. It was out. But it was out.
So
but
Howard and Beth picked up for him, packed for him, went, got a shirt out of a closet, figures out where his other shit is, and put these great homemade cookies they had, packed them up and put them in the bag.
You actually responded to the cookie request.
Yeah, he actually gave him cookies.
So we pack up his bag, and I go, now Artie's got to schlep Ralph's bag.
Real neatly. A packed up fucking bag waiting for me to take it back to Ralph.
So
after all this,
Artie decides that he'll make it easy for Ralph because Artie got a car to take him from the helipad to his house.
Well, what happened is, so now I have Ralph's bag, okay? And it's like one of those sort of, lazy Sundays where, you're hungover. What do I want to do? Me and Gary get the helicopter back. So, and again, the guy, there was an issue for the guy because I thought you were 3. He goes, no, we're only 2. And you could tell the guy had to change something. He goes, oh, whatever. I wish you would have told me that. So, Ralph inadvertently fucks up that guy's day in some way. So we're on the helicopter, which is the greatest ride ever. And in the middle of the helicopter ride back to Manhattan, I go to Gary. I go, listen, after all this bullshit, I can make Ralph's life so easy right now. I had my guy who always drives me, my driver Herb, picking me up at the helipad in Manhattan. And I said, he actually doesn't live that far from Ralph.
Right.
I could just tell the guy I'll give the guy Ralph's number, and I'll give Ralph his number on his answer machine. And I'll say, guys, hook up at some point during the day. My driver will hand deliver you the bag, Ralph. And of course, though, he charges me for a ride for that.
Of course.
Okay. So Gary had some great advice. He goes, okay, number 1, you shouldn't do it because fuck him. But number 2, if you do it, it's out of your hair completely because he's got it. Now Ralph has a deadline. Ralph is skipping to it because he's got to get to California. He needed shit in that bag for California. So I agreed with the second part. I said, fuck it. I don't want this in my head. I call Ralph from the helicopter. I leave him a message saying, look, get in touch with this guy. He's going to have your bag in a Lincoln. Your bag will be driven in a Lincoln Town car to your house. I tell my driver when we land, I go, look, take this to this guy's house. He's like, fine. And he didn't plan on doing anything else on a Sunday. It was a special Sunday ride.
Right.
And I must get charged about $40, $50 for whatever that is. And I don't want the guy to do it for me for nothing. So Ralph calls me back when I land. He goes, dude, thanks so much. That was really, really great. The guy fucking took it right to me, and I really need all that shit because I'm going to California tomorrow. And he goes, by the way, I gave the guy a few dollars. And I go, oh, that's nice. That's nice. You gave the guy a few dollars. He goes, yeah, so thanks, man. And I said, well, have a good time in California, I guess. And he goes, great, I will. Thank you for everything. Because by now he realized he was wrong. He goes, look, I'm not really mad about last night. I'm sorry you had to, give me the $300. He even re-brought it up again, $300. Right. Now, knowing he's going to California, he says he gave my driver a few dollars as a tip.
Right.
So then we just hang up, and he's going to California. I say, good luck, have a good time. I call my driver. I go, did he give you anything for me? And he goes, no. He didn't give me a package for you at all. He didn't give me any money to give back to me. He's like, nope. And I go, what did he tip you? And he goes, not much. He goes, like under $10, so just a few dollars. And, I don't know the exact number, but Ralph might dispute that. I got to check for my guy. But the point is, now, am I right in assuming this is Ralph's mindset? Because this is what pisses me off. He's going to California. He doesn't have a lot of money on him. He figures, unless Artie brings it up, I'm not giving him back the $300. I got $300 cash on me. I'm taking this to L.A.
Absolutely.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
You gave it to him, Artie. Why would you want it back?
You gave him the money.
That's
Artie's
right.
fuming mad because, and rightly so.
Oh, absolutely.
That, you know, dude, where's my $300 back?
Right.
I gave it to you.
He did that out of the goodness of his heart because he cared about Ralph, and Ralph is taking it.
I wouldn't even say, even if he said to me, look, I needed it, I used... What's the jitney? $50?
Say it's 100.
Right. So you would have said, look, here's I'm low on cash. Here's the balance of the 300. But, and again, I'll give Ralph a chance to explain himself. But I started to overthink it, and I really got fucking mad. I said his mindset was totally that Artie's not bringing this up. So I'm not going to bring it up. Right. I'm going to L.A. I got an extra $300. Fuck it. I'm keeping it. After his bag got hand-delivered, Ralph cost me $350.
Yeah.
On top of whatever, you know, the helicopter would have been. And not until... He didn't thank me for the helicopter, by the way, until he made this really cheap fat joke at lunch. We were all having lunch, and he makes this, like, dumb fat joke. That I was sort of
pissed.
I was aggravated by it, and I don't care about fat jokes, obviously, but something about it rubbed me the wrong way. And Ralph could see I was pissed. And then he went, oh, by the way, Art, thanks for the helicopter. That was really nice. Yeah. And, you know, so, again, it's like, I don't know. I just, it's that sense of entitlement with money. And it's not about the money, of course, but just, he's going to claim I forgot, Art. I forgot, or
of course I was going to pay you back.
Is there any way I let him on in thinking you don't have to pay me that money back? I don't think I said that to him.
No. And in fact, I want to ask you guys a question because Ralph got mad at me on a wrap-up show a couple of weeks ago. He said that I'm the one who started this rumor, a fact about him that's wrong, that he has a sense of entitlement. But doesn't everything in that story show he feels he has a right to be on the helicopter, a right to have his bag delivered with cookies, by the way.
Ralph knows that he has a sense of entitlement.
But how do you not know?
He wouldn't even recognize it because he's so entitled.
How does he not remember the whole night?
Because he's blacking out.
But Howard, a couple of hours later, when you're like that, a couple hours later, he describes to the longitude and latitude where all the shit is in his room.
Yeah.
I got stuff a little bit to the right there. There's a shirt in the closet. And a black guy, I would remember, had a shirt in a fucking closet.
But he wasn't drinking then. This is, you know, you got him before and after blackout.
Hey, now. You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah. You're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay.
So.
You takes it up a notch for Fine Time. I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this.
Go for it. Grab it. Yeah. You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling
I'm feeling, I don't know. I'm feeling I shouldn't eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from
thanks.
@𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. Scott asks, take us through a day in the life of Medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day. It seems, because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
So you get your clothes and then do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day. As you can tell.
Yep, I saw the clothes.
Beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh. Very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat, the one meal a day
Beautiful,
thing.
beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere?
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower
and the clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that.
Yeah.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So
you're busy.
Yeah,
You're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to get a lot of porn time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there, or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and it seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grab me a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know, looking through the magazine, basically.
It's a busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
@TreyStink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascination.
I am so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the Limit-Vacher off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. Your asshole.
You laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question. Said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a who's been the best and the worst.
I don't know. The best probably has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think they'll give me a trial run. You know.
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean,
back,
you know.
Stay back. You can be my intern. Right?
I would love that. And I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be 𝗦𝗵cie probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit. You know, here he is. You know, it's like.
So in like a Chippendales contest,
very fun.
He's going down. You're the winner.
Yeah.
No, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that. You know?
Yeah.
I like to keep it like an even playing field. Mm-hmm. You know. So just have fun. Just have a good time. You know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually, yeah. Yeah, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Dave,
you're getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
But I kind of do. Dave O asks, people have said you.
God,
this
you're
is.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Well, probably when all my food came out of my mouth. probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, wow, you know, like crazy, like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I've learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning. You know, that's usually how it comes. You know.
Good point. Next question.
We're having an
I'm sorry.
in-depth.
I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good.
Good.
Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. You know, it was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. You know, the shocked on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling, you know.
Oh, that's fucking insane!
I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
It's fucking hot! Damn, yeah, it is.
Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Question from 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗍. He asks, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to say F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her just spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
Kill. I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And you know, obviously would marry Beth O.
She's beautiful.
Because she's such a sweet.
She is.
Woman, you know, like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗍 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Rachel?
Oh, look at you.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Rachel, you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Both. I don't understand this fun time. Both. What's going on? In other words, I don't. don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I don't think I can do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, you know, just get that kind of effect, you know.
Go for it.
I mean, come on, hey, that's kind of that's kind of when you say so. I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This was a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can
Great
send
occasion.
them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Gotta get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Gotta get into the rhythm. Gotta get into the rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah!
Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
Is that good stuff for one?
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thanks.
amazing.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack-packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah. You're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay.
So.
He takes it up a notch for Fine Time. I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
How I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this.
Go for it. Grab it.
Yeah.
You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I don't. I'm not so sure here.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling I should eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from.
Thanks.
At 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱. Scott asks, take us through a day in the life of medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day. It seems, because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
What? So you get your clothes and then do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day. As you can tell.
Yep, I saw the clothes.
Beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh. Very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat, the one meal a day
beautiful,
thing.
Beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere?
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower
and the clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that shit.
Yeah.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So
you're busy.
Yeah,
you're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to eat a lot of porn time.
Man. Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and it seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grabbing a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know, looking through the magazine, basically.
It's a busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
At Trastink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascination.
I am so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. Your asshole. The
fuck you laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question from I've always said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a dick to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a dick per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a dick. Who's been the best and the worst?
I don't know. The best probably has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think well, give me a trial run, you know?
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean,
you know. Stay back, you can be my intern. Right?
I would love that. And I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be 𝗦𝗵cie probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit, you know, here he is. You know, it's like.
So in like a Chippendales contest,
very fun.
He's going down near the winner.
Yeah.
No, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that, you know.
Yeah.
I like to keep it like an even playing field, you know. So just have fun, just have a good time, you know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually, yeah. Yeah, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions, and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Dave,
You're getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
But I kind of do. Dave O asks, People have said you.
God,
this
you're
is.
gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Well, probably when all my food came out of my mouth. Probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, wow. Like crazy, like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I've learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning, you know, that's usually how it goes, you know.
Good point. Next question.
We're having
I'm sorry. I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good. Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. You know, it was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. You know, you shocked on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling, you know.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
His cock is hard. Damn, yeah it is.
Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Question from Wes Clay S. He asks, 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to say I'd F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her this spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
Kill. I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And you know, obviously would marry Beth O.
She's beautiful
because she's such a sweet.
She is
woman. You know, like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Rachel?
Oh, look at you.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Rachel, you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Boss, I don't understand this fun time shit. Boss, what's going on? In other words, I don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I don't think I can do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, you know, just get that kind of effect, you know.
Go for it.
I mean, come on, that's kind of shitty. That's kind of shitty. When you say so, I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This is a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can
Great
send
occasion.
them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Gotta get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Gotta get into the rhythm. Gotta get into the rhythm.
Okay. Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
Is that good stuff for one?
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, amazing.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗛𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hello, I'm JD. On Monday's wrap-up show, I came in and talked about the lovely, gorgeous Jenny McCarthy, who I was in love with before, but after she admitted to liking to choke on cock, I just fell head over heels. So I came in and talked about that, and then later on, Sal Governale came in and talked about his new chompers. So there you go.
let's talk about 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 because she looked fantastic today. And I think the person who really was the most gaga over it used to be Gary. Gary is admitted 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄, he's a big fan. That was his free pass, and he really dug her. But I think that was eclipsed by JD today, who was in love with 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 and got to go in at the end of the interview and totally fumbled it and then told Benji he loved him, which I did not know where that came from, Ted. So we'll talk to JD about him meeting Jenny. But when Jenny said why she hadn't come in for a number of years, she said it was autism and she was sort of depressed and dealing with the issues and this and that. And Howard went back at her a couple times and she stuck to her guns, because one thing Jenny does say is that she's not going to lie and she'll answer practically any question, which she did about, you know, her blowjob research, her 3-hour orgasms, her using the calendar method for birth control, which I think is insane. God bless her. And now she's moved on to a better place with Jim and Oprah sort of out of her life. And now joining us on the wrap-up show is 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄's biggest fan, who within, I would say...
I don't know if I'm her biggest, but...
today you were.
Well, yeah, today, listen.
15 seconds into the interview, JD was hooked. I mean, and then when you went in
15 seconds in, she goes, I love choking on cock. I mean, how can that not be... Like, that's like magic to a guy's ears.
Yeah, especially because now I have it as a drop. But,
especially from a hot chick.
But you were above and beyond. Then when you went in there to talk to her, you told Benji that you loved him? What happened there?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't know what to say. She was looking at Howard. I don't think she turned over to me once, by the way.
You didn't get the time of day?
She said
that Twitter fame didn't work in your favor?
She was locked in on Howard, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to get out of here. I love you, Jenny. For some reason, B came out. I don't know. But it's not Benji.
What about her gets you going so much? I mean, there's a lot of women who pass through these doors, but I've never seen you react quite like that.
Well, she is a beautiful woman. And, you know, a lot of these ladies, you know, they want to be sort of, you know, ladylike and not sort of, they want to hide the dirty side, you know, behind them, or, you know, they don't want to vocalize it.
How do you know they're all dirty?
Hold on, that's a whole other conversation. But she was like upfront with, you know, she loves sex and she loves to be a dirty girl. So, you know, there you go.
You love the way she talked.
Of course. Who doesn't love it's 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 talking dirty? What is there not to like about that?
She was like Jack Black at Tropic Thunder. You know, I want to lick the ball.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Do you think he's surpassed you in terms of digging 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄?
Absolutely, because I was digging her, but I was trying to, you know, and the best part is
Gary has to be a professional, and he's married. I have no limitations.
That's true. But usually, this is how I know JD was really into her. Usually when you throw a guy under the bus, he goes, oh, that's bullshit, the bullshit. He comes and says, yeah, I want to tell you, you're fucking hot.
Well, yeah. You know, but that damn Brian Urlacher's got to be in the way.
Do you think Jenny would bang Howard literally this afternoon if he wanted it?
Absolutely.
And it's always been that way. She's always been pretty into him.
You mean if she wasn't with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they were both single, she'd totally bang him this afternoon. She's definitely attracted to him. There's something going on between them, and she, you know, she's sort of, I don't know how quickly can Howard get a blood test.
Yeah, right. Do you think Howard regrets not banging her during his single time?
I'd say that if there's a top 5 list, it's, you know, it's her, Jillian Barbary would be the 2 top ones, and I don't know how to fill in the rest.
Who's wilder, you think, Jillian Barbary or 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄?
Got to know your head? I got to think about that one.
Well, that's total fits with Jillian.
That was
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think, JD? Give me your assessment because I know you love both of them.
I don't know, but man, that would be a competition to watch. I'll tell you that.
I guess I think that Jenny's probably a little wilder because she was naked in magazines. But I think Jillian would be naked in Playboy if Fox would let her. So I don't know. It's a tough call.
Jillian seems to me like she sincerely loves sex more than Jenny. I can't tell with Jenny, this is just my thing, how much she's just having fun with the reaction of people saying it.
No, I mean, she's been on the show before. I think she's being pretty genuine.
Doesn't matter. Son of hot.
John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good.
I hope you can hear me all right. I'm on my cell phone there.
No, I can hear you fine. What's your question?
My only disappointment is after Jenny talked about how sexual she was, they should have got her on the simian.
The Sibian, you mean?
An actual monkey.
Oh, I'm telling you what, the way she was talking about having a long orgasms and things like that, that would have made for classic, like that one gal that's supposed to have the brain tumor or whatever, that I can't think of that porn star's name that was on there that had that massive orgasm with the guy that created that
Raven
thing.
Alexis.
What were you going to say, JD?
Well, should I tell him what I came into Gary's office and I was like, we need to have her demonstrate this oral technique because she keeps talking all about it. And, I wanted to see it.
You wanted me to get a banana. You were very specific.
I wanted someone to get something in there.
But I mean, Howard tries to gauge.
That's what I'm disappointed.
I mean, she could be very sexual talking about what she's doing, but Howard tries to gauge that. And it could be insulting to her, even though she was talking about what she was talking about, it might be insulting to get her on the Sibian. And she's got more appearances coming up, and
she was alluding to it.
Well, we better be
at the beginning. You're right.
Yeah,
she did mention it.
And then I thought to myself, "Oh, that'll be really funny. Maybe she'll get on the Sibian because she's wearing underwear. It's not that big a deal." But she said she wasn't wearing underwear, and then she even said something that her private parts would engulf it or something like that.
I thought she had ridden the Sibian. Who was the big one that
Carmen Electra?
She wore it with. She did it with underwear.
Did we? Was there something with her peeing in her pants afterwards?
Tickle chair.
Was that Jenny?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenny peed in the tickle chair?
She sure did.
I don't remember that.
When it comes to piss, I don't forget.
I get all my water. I'm getting my water in the tickle chair confused because I think So Maria Menounos was the one who spilled all the water on her, right?
Yes.
God. It was a creepy grin again.
No, because I was the one doing it. That's such a creepy
Matt in
grin.
California, you're on the wrap-up show.
We all have it, Care.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, listen, I just want to talk a little bit about Jen McCarthy. Yeah, she was a great guest today, and I got to agree with the last guy about the city and would have been awesome, but she's just very open and very candid. It was a great interview again by Howard. He's just one of the best interviewers probably ever, and it's just pretty awesome. It was really good show today, and Bill Walsh was good too.
Yeah, I mean, the sex stuff with Jenny was amazing. I've never heard anybody come on the show who has any celebrity at all and be that open. But even the stuff she talked about afterwards, I still thought was great as well. Although JD wanted to go back to her blowjob techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was a really good interview. Thanks for calling. Sal, I see you in here. You went in towards the end of the show to defend your new teeth. Congratulations on that.
And congrats on your new show.
Thank you, my friend. But it seemed
You're
that
welcome.
this is one of those situations where Howard had to tell you, don't cover your teeth when you're laughing.
I don't want Gary to see them and make fun
Well,
of them.
that's where I'm going with this.
First of all, you look like Ross when Ross on Friends
kill
got his
me
teeth
now.
whitened. And
As long as my teeth don't smell like Ross's teeth, I'll be fine. Sorry, Ross. But Gary started, Ross. All right, look like Ross how?
Ross from Friends.
Oh, shit! Oh, my God! I can't believe
But good work.
Oh, my God.
I was talking about. I said
Sorry, Ross from Friends. Oh, fuck, did I put my foot in my mouth?
You sure did. You are one of a kind.
I just kicked out my new teeth.
But this was one of those situations where it seemed like Howard told you were inappropriate, therefore you're like, you know what, I guess I see that, when you were getting them and the jokes you made and things like that. But do you really feel like you did anything wrong when you were in there?
I think I'm a normal guy. I think I'm getting my teeth done. I have a little gas going. I have a beautiful assistant to the left of me.
If you're so normal, how come you're the only one that seems to get in this kind of trouble?
I don't know. You guys bring it to light.
But it should be like everybody should be. You should hear every day, oh, my God, some guy went to the dentist office, used the N-word. You don't only hear about you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't use the N-word N-word, not N-word in a derogatory sense, like when that black guy stole your chocolate, Gary. I used it singing along to a song.
Let's go back to the hits.
But yeah, I thought I tried to make the best of it. It was very painful. You know, Gary, how it is. It's you're under a lot of pressure. It hurts. There was pain involved. Not much pain, but at first he missed a spot or two with the Novocaine, and God, my balls went right up my ass. Whoa, because you clench up. And I kind of wanted to break the ice a little bit.
Can we clarify something? I've heard you paid $12,000, $6,000,
Right.
$18,000, paid nothing. What's the truth?
I paid $6,000 for around $5,800 for the lab work, for the teeth itself and the lab work. The dentist did the work, put on the teeth, and they did the gum shaving for free.
Why?
Well, he offered it to me for free.
But who is he to you?
Nobody. Well, I met him through somebody. And he says, look, if you want nice teeth, I can help you out. And he says, I could give you a deal. I'm a fan of the Howard Stern Show. He's a big fan of the show.
Because here's the allegation that's going around the back office.
Yeah.
There was a Page 6 item about it last week. So that basically you got on the air. The rap is you got on the air, gave out the guy's name, got the Page 6 thing, and in exchange you did it for free.
I swear on my children, never called Page 6, never did anything like that. There was no bar there. I'm assuming, which makes logical sense to me, that somebody, either the dentist or the dentist's office, leaked that out. That occurrence did happen. They did put me in a separate room, and they waited for her to leave and then for me to go in because they were afraid she was going to be offended by seeing me. I never besmirched her like they said, so when the news came out, I don't even know what besmirch means.
It's all right, keep going.
So when the news came, Scott the engineer comes into my office that morning, and he goes, well, you made the papers. And he hands me the newspaper, and I read it. I'm like, wow, that's really odd. So no, there was no tying with that. The dentist did give me a break. They are big fans of the show.
Well, it's not a break. A break is a break in price. He gave it to you for free.
Yeah,
that's not really a break. He gave it to you completely for free, except for what it cost him.
Right, pretty much. So
Now,
that was very nice of him.
But why would he do that just for you? Like, do you ever feel weird about taking it?
No, I mean, no. He made it perfectly clear that look, this is what I could do for you, can help you, and he had no problem with it. So I thank him.
No,
for
I'm saying, do you have a problem with it?
No, I'm 6,000 in the hole in some capacity. And sure, let's not lie, and let's not kid each other. The dentist knows, look, I'm on the air, I have nice teeth, and it'll certainly help him. There is a bartering deal there. That's obvious. But he seems to be pleased. He presented it to me, and he did a great job.
Sal,
and I thank him.
One last question. You talked about getting out of a speeding ticket on the way home?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't talk my way out of it. It was just a ticket.
How fast were you going?
You know what? I was on Long Beach Boulevard. I think that's what it's called, in Long Beach, New Jersey. And apparently, it's 4 lanes. But I was going 51, and it was a 35. What's so funny about that?
Because earlier you said you were doing 53 and a 31.
Whatever it is.
And we're like, I've never seen a 31-mile-an-hour zone in my life.
It was right. 35 makes more sense. It's an even, whatever, an odd number, but it's cut off evenly.
Jesus Christ.
That's all.
Do you know that there's not a day that goes by that my son, Lucas, tells one of his friends that I work with a guy who can't find California on the map?
I can now.
Swear to God.
I can now. You guys have educated me quite a bit. It's on the West Coast by the Pacific Ocean.
Well done.
Hello. I'm Baba Booey. And our Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about Lisa G's sweet and greet, which was a big topic of conversation. Howard doesn't seem to be that happy with it. Lisa wouldn't come in and do the show, but there were a lot of people who wanted to come in and talk about it. Here's what happened.
A lot of people, not just Ronnie, but he was in there pretty vocal about it, but a lot of people are upset about this Lisa G meet and greet issue. And the first thing I want to tackle, Gary, we kind of talked about this off the air, is Lisa treated differently because she wasn't sort of raised by the show? She came in from the outside. Or do you think Howard's not going, Howard could be hitting her harder and he's not for another reason?
This is totally my opinion, but the first thing you said, yes, Lisa worked in the business for a very long time before she worked here, so I think Howard sees her as a colleague, even though they may not be equals in the same business. They are in the same business, and there's a totally different way you're treated when you've worked and come to work here as opposed to being raised here. I think I get more shit than Lisa might get just because Lisa had a career before here, and in Howard's eyes, he built my career.
What about Ronnie's point, which he's been making for a long time, probably a number of years, I would say, that Lisa isn't a team player, and when you hear, she's doing this, she's not part of the show, or I don't even know what she said. And again, Lisa, you're more than welcome to come down and defend yourself.
She doesn't work for the Howard Stern show. She works for Sirius XM. What kind of comment is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Lisa has always gotten away with. Ronnie says she's not a team player. She's not participated in things under the guise of I work in the news department. I have a certain reputation to keep up. But I think once you've opened the door to utilizing the show to put on a sweet and greet or whatever you're going to sweet and greet, whatever it's called, then you have to sort of say, well, I got to be part of the team, which means letting Howard TV come, which means letting Jason come and cover it. And Howard's right. Like, I said this even at K-Rock a bunch of times on the air, almost to my own detriment. I work for the Howard Stern show. I love that I worked at K-Rock and I work for Tom. But at the end of the day, if Howard says, let's pick up and go, I'm going with Howard.
But why is Lisa's event getting under Howard's skin? I mean, Benji's got his project. Ronnie's got the block party. I'm not sure what Will has. But all that stuff, why is Howard dwelling on Lisa's? Why is that the one that's really pissing him off?
I'm not sure, but I would have to go back to the idea that it's really not providing any sort of entertainment in any way.
And you know what? I think he's even a little irked at the block party a little bit.
How so?
I don't know. He just, I think, and he doesn't like so much being exposed with the show. He likes, everything sort of, he doesn't sell stuff like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh or whatever. So he doesn't want to have a whole lot of. He thinks a little. I mean, I don't know.
It's trading off the show's name,
something like that, and he just doesn't like so much exposed with his stuff.
If you go back to the old days of the show, Stuttering John and I went out and did a version of the block party many years ago, and we got our asses handed to us. Right? Then John doubled on back and did a more interesting version of the block party, which was just basically John hiring 3 unbelievable comedians and taking most of the money. And for some reason, Howard didn't seem to mind that. I always wondered why. And again, with the block party, Howard doesn't seem to mind. But there's one thing the block party provides that Lisa has not provided yet, which is a lot of content. Although she's providing content now, I think that the block party comes back to us every week with stories that are fun and interesting for the show.
Right. It feeds the Howard Stern show. Right. Therefore, Howard's more tolerant of it. If I don't know if I'm using the right word there.
I just wanted to say, too, having been a listener for so many years, I know what not to do going into something like this.
Well, like what?
Well, like, for example, not putting Howard's name all over an event that he's not going to be a part of. I remember John getting chewed out for Howard Stern and Friends, and then it was Stuttering John and Friends, and, from the Howard Stern show. And Howard Stern's name would be 10 times, 10 times bigger than anybody else's name.
Shuli and Friends.
No, Shuli and Friends. No, but I make sure that,
But Lisa isn't doing that in this instance.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying those... for what Gary was saying was when they used to catch shit in the older days for doing this, it just, you got to go into it respecting the fact that he's the reason why we're all getting a chance to do this.
Ronnie, why do you think Howard's so bent out of shape about Lisa's event?
Pretty much for the same reason everybody else is thinking, because there's nothing there. She's not doing anything. She's charging a lot of money.
Baking and talking.
She's not even, according to what I heard, you're going to have to pay $103.49. And then you have to pay for your cupcakes and your coffee.
Oh, I heard there was a free cupcake.
Well, maybe that's from Lisa, but from the place itself, you're going to, if you want to purchase, if you want coffee, if you want a drink, or whatever, you're going to have to pay for it.
Oh, so anything above and beyond the free cupcake is on you.
I'm assuming that Lisa's bringing the cupcakes. You know, she's not making anything very clear what she's actually doing.
Are you insinuating that while Lisa's meeting and greeting, she may be running a cash bar?
I don't know.
I think he's more than insinuating that, Gary.
I don't know. And I said, Lisa, they're looking for you down at the rap show. I can't come today.
I can tell you.
There you go. I mean, why aren't you down here defending what you're doing?
I will just say this, and I'm not going to give Lisa too hard a time. She should be here to defend herself. She doesn't want to be. I'm not going to hammer her too hard. But today, I was very much like a traffic cop. There were a lot of people coming to me during the show when Lisa was in there telling me this, telling me that, telling me this. And all roads seem to lead, at least people's belief that works here, is that this is all based out of some sort of jealousy that Lisa has towards almost everybody on the show, in the sense like, why does the Block Party get to go out? Why does Benji get to go out? Why does John Hein have a TV show? Why does Lieberman get to go on CNN? And I'm not saying that it's all based in rational thinking. And like you said, John, you went out and auditioned for the show. She may just be feeling that she's missing something, so this is her attempt at getting something going.
Well,
but then I would tell her.
Can I say something, John? That's what irks me with this whole thing, with this whole thing she's doing, because as soon as Howard started to hammer her about it, she brought us into it, and like trying to make us the bad guys also. Like we're doing something wrong because he's hammering her.
Or we're providing the same amount of entertainment or whatever.
Well, she went flat out and said, hey, she's not doing anything less or more than Ronnie and JD are doing.
That's not true.
What do you do?
I host the show.
And that's what she's doing. She's hosting.
Yeah, but she's not hosting. And
there's nothing beyond her hosting.
She's not introducing, like I'm introducing Shuli.